videocast, and today we're going to cover a very exciting match in the I League. It's the seventh round of matches where we'll have Bengaluru FC traveling for the very first time outside Bangalore, playing a match, and the very first match they play away from home is at East Bengal. It's going to be Salt Lake Stadium. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. It's going to have 120,000 supporters of East Bengal packed in. It'll have three-tier stands, the largest stadium in the subcontinent, the second biggest non-auto stadium in the world. Doesn't get bigger than this. Kunal, are you excited?
No, you are absolutely correct. It's going to be top of the table against the traditional powerhouses of Indian football. As you said, it's going to be very hostile. A real test for Bengaluru FC. They've done extremely well so far at home, leading top of the table, haven't lost a game. They have a top scorer in their squad, a great defense, but all this will be really tested against East Bengal. Um, in terms of the game, again, I have a feeling, given how Bangalore FC's defense is, I think, which is their strongest part. It's going to be interesting against the East Bengal and their attack, especially when they are at home. They will have to take the onus and attack, and that's where I think the match will be won or lost in terms of how our defense can cope up against East Bengal's attack. But it's going to be very exciting. We always say if any team wants to win, they have to lay down a marker. And in a first big away game, no better place to lay down your marker than this one. So in terms of how we see the match going, Vikram, what are your thoughts? What do you think is likely to happen in the game?
Okay, so the good news first, and the good news is that East Bengal just got bundled out of the AFC Champions League semifinals. They got hammered at home 3-0 by Kuwait. So obviously confidence is not very high, but they had a superb run, and reaching the semifinals of AFC Cup is not a joke. But the good news is East Bengal has plenty of injury troubles thanks to these two matches that they played extra, and they went all the way to the semifinals. So let me start with the injury worries they have. First of all, Arnab Mondal, who's an India international, also a defender, out injured, right? That's the first injury worry they have. Second injury worry, the Nigerian defender, who is Oga Okpara, who's also their vice captain, again injured. He's a midfielder. He creates the midfield place. And his midfield partner, Ryuji, who's actually, I think he plays for the Northeast, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Ray Sangmei Washun. I hope I got the pronunciation right. I'm sure I got it wrong. It's like how everybody gets my name wrong. So I got somebody else's name wrong. Rejemei Wakshun is also out injured, and he is a midfielder too. So lot of pressure on players like Mehtab Hussain, who's the captain, and also a midfielder, James Moga, the Kenyan international, who's their forward. So I have a feeling that coach Marcus Falopa will have his hands full in trying to figure out who plays, how they play, and where they play. Humidity, heat, 120,000 people notwithstanding, I think this is a tough match, Kunal. And though I normally say, okay, I'll be happy with a draw, but let's go for a win. I think Bengaluru will find it tough, and that's why the experience of people like Sunil Chetri, Curtis Osano, John Johnson, John Minjongar is going to come in very, very useful. And I'm going for a, okay, let me stick my neck out. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Bengaluru FC win.
Right. So I'm not that confident, purely because I haven't seen Bangalore play away as yet, and this is going to be the first big test. To be very honest, I think I'll be extremely happy with a draw. But you're right in saying that this AFC Cup has taken its toll on the East Bengal team. I mean, the last home game in I League they were thrashed 3-0. Not often that happens. So Bangalore certainly has, their will have their chances. As I said, I think defense is the strongest point, and as far as predictions go, I think I'm going to go with boring 0-0.
Uh, I I don't think nil-nil will happen, Kumar. I mean, see, I have a feeling the fans will be outraged if East Bengal does not attack, and I don't know. I mean, see, it's an AstroTurf surface, so I'm assuming the ball will go as fast or as slow as the football stadium here in Bangalore. But it's I think they're going to attack. And if I saw the match against Kuwait SC in at Salt Lake, and Kuwait played a lot of counter attack. They took the game to East Bengal, and that's why Bengal lost it. So I would again stick my neck out and say there's not going to be a draw. There's going to be a win. I think I'm uh, just on current form. I would say it's going to be Bangalore win.
Okay, so I think we'll see the game's at I think 2:30. It's live on 10 Action. So anybody who wants to watch the game, they can watch it live. I and Vikram will certainly be watching it live. And although I'm hoping for a Bangalore win, as I said, this is the first away game and a tough place to go. So I'm going to kind of sit on the fence and say 0-0, depending on how obviously Bangalore plays in this away game. Will actually really decide their chances for the title and whether they're going to be in the running or not. So we're looking forward to a great game. And I think that's all I had to cover. Vikram, anything else for this episode?
No, I think that's about it. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I got a message from some of my Bengali friends today that we're going to kill you. So so be it. And I mean, come on, get in line. I mean, you're not the only one.
Yeah,
So bring it on.
absolutely.
That's what I think of.
Okay. All right then. Thanks a lot, everyone, for watching, and we will be back soon. Hopefully, we can do a review of this game and tell you how it went. So thank you so much for watching.